endless wheel of pleasure, and all things bright. Its wooden frame creaking in the wind. 12 red cabins form a circle that stretches from the engine below to the flocks of seagulls up in the sky. There's a ticket office made out of an old gondola. A sign mounted on its side declares 20 centimes for the ride of a lifetime.
I would go. That's a bargain. Welcome back. So he just casually stuffs everything in his pocket. Like all the big stuff. I remember I need to speak to him, but I don't know about what. But let's do that while we're here.
I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
It's so funny that he's also doing that voice. Leo, in the future, can we keep this greeting shorter? Yeah, let's say that.
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
He smiles his disarming smile and looks you deep in the eye. You seem to know everyone around here and want to ask about someone.
Mr. Everett doesn't really want me to talk to people about union guys. But who did you want to talk about?
He thinks for a moment. Well, I remember Everett said I should ask him about someone because he doesn't know everyone, but I forgot who. It wasn't Titus, it wasn't Measured, it wasn't Everett. Was it Edgar?
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Everett's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does, but a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say.
Don't interrupt him.
All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year he spent a whole winter in South Africa.
He chuckles.
Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
The little guy chuckles again. I wonder how long he's gonna keep going.
South Safra. A lot of bulk chemical manufacturing going on there. A lot of cargo shipments being made too.
Like we didn't know that they were handling in drugs already. We knew that. Mañana.
He's a union man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much, talks to Everett sometimes.
He falls silent, hesitating.
Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does. He makes everyone feel a little better.
Aw.
Oil for the wheels. Much needed in stressful times like these.
Tell me about Measurehead.
Whoa, he's really something. He doesn't talk much to me usually, but when he does, I don't really understand most of what he's saying. Actually, I don't think he would like me running my mouth about him like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's so funny, his laugh is so funny. So Lindemann starts laughing while he heard that, and he suddenly feels quiet. Well, he didn't do that, but the text says he did.
Once he said he's a dragon to this mob fellow who came picking a fight with some union men. I think he really believes Jean-Luc was a dragon because he ran right off. Another time he almost killed another guy, but I shouldn't talk about that.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't. Tell me about Titus.
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice, friendly sort old Titus is.
The little man rubs a patch on his elbow.
He's probably one of those rare specimens who are born when two drunk seamen stumble on top of each other on the deck amidst a storm so violent it flings whales around.
What? That would be a sight to behold. Tell me about Everett.
I'd best not. I mean, I could, but I don't think Mr. Everett would like it very much. You better ask him yourself, mister.
If anything, the ever-present smile on Leo's face gets even warmer. Well, that's fake then. Tell me about Renee.
The night guard. Ooh, he's a peculiar fellow. He's the strong, silent type, you could say.
He looks at the guard booth on the wall.
We talk all the time, but I don't really know much about him. He plays petanque with my old human studies teacher, Mr. Martin, down at the plaza. I think he's the only fellow who actually knows old Renee.
Yeah, we met both of them playing petanque, and I threw away their ball.
They lived on the same street their entire lives. Even dated the same girl on and off for as long as I can remember. Strange fellows. Mr. Martin was always real nice to me in school. I remember once.
Hold up, Gaston was your human studies teacher?
Mr. Martin, yes. Don't really remember much about him. I was just a boy back then.
Why did they give me experience? Wait, if I had chosen the other thing, would I have not gotten experience? That's mean. Actually, I want to talk about something else.
Sure, mister. What can Leo do for you?
Well, I guess nothing, because I think I've spoken to you about all these things. Okay, Marv. But I remember that Everett told me that I should talk to him about people because he knows everyone inside the union. But I don't remember who, and I don't know how this helped me. I don't think it did. But, and, well, I did learn that Gaston, is that his name, was a teacher, but I don't know why that matters, really. So yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna skip these two because I really don't know how to how do you say it? Advance these. I don't know how to find a way into the secret passage. I really don't. There must be something I'm missing. Closing the trash may take a while, so I'm guessing that it will just make sense, like the gun, at some point. The speed I could do that, but I'm still drunk, so not right now. This I need to do after 9. This I need to do after I'm done with all corpse-related tasks. So I think that, isn't that studying the bullet and maybe doing something with it? I remember that I had to do something before I could do this. Or maybe, no, if I do this, Kitsuragi will be gone. That's what it was, and I don't want him to be gone. I think that's it. So I need to do this when I want to do things without him. Determine where shot came from. I need to go back to the other side of the island. I need to find her husband. I still also need to go there. I really don't want to do this. I'm kind of like, if I don't do it, will it really impact me or the game? Will it give me a lot of experience if I do? Is it worth it? I'm just not interested in doing this, to be honest. Help sooner, right? But that's the same as this one. Get the ice cream maker open. So I don't know why I have 2 quests, because it's basically the same thing. But yeah, I can't do that because I'm a wimp, so I need to wait till it melts. I don't know how long that takes. This I can do because I don't really know what this is. I need to go back for this to the village. I need to take a shower. Also in the village. Oh no, that's this one. What's this? All right, this is analyzing the bullet. But I don't think I can.
The bullet is still safely sealed away.
See, it's
in a plastic
28.
bag bearing the RCM stamp.
It's so low. You may retry it, but I don't know how do I get this higher? I'm not gonna get it because it's very low.
You can't remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm models?
And I think I already put points into hand-eye coordination, so that's not helping me at all. No, I think I did. So maybe I'm gonna leave that. I think it's real important, but I don't know how to fix that. So put it away. I think I need to go back. Is this a fast travel point? Wait, maybe it is. That would be handy. Let's go stand over here and see. No, unfortunately it isn't. That's so mean. I mean, this is so out of the way from everything. Why isn't this a fast travel point? Maybe inside? No, it isn't. That makes no sense to me. Alright, never mind. We're gonna walk all the way back. It's like we have nothing better to do, I guess. Well, we need to skip time, so I guess it's fine. Because it's taking forever to become 9 o'clock. And since I'm a very patient person, which I'm totally not, this is like the worst punishment ever to me. To have to wait for stuff to happen. How do I get back? So, didn't I look at this? Composite eye of halogen lights watches you emitting a low buzz. Well, alright. Interesting, but not really. I want to advance the main quest line, but to do that, I have to send away the body, and to do that, I have to pick a moment in time where it's useful to get rid of Kim, which I don't really know when that is. Maybe now could be, because do I need him for all the stuff I'm going to do? Maybe not. Let me think. Because I'm gonna go to the other side to find Morell, to, not this, ask about Ruby. Yeah, kinda handy if he's there. But mostly to go to the witness, I need him the most. And that is gonna be tonight, so he needs to stay with me for a bit. So maybe after speaking to the witness at 9, then get rid of him and go do other stuff, and I need to pass time in between, which is kind of annoying. Can I not take a nap or something? I think I could. Like on a bench.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
That doesn't matter.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
That looks down the street.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
That's annoying. So he won't let me sit down for a bit? That's mean.
Yes?
Oh, nothing, I guess. But if I go to bed, I will skip an entire night. I don't want to do that because I want to speak to the witness. So, yeah, annoying. Alright, let's go do something else then, I guess. Isn't this... I think the Wellinger Rex is a fast travel point. Let me see. Yeah. So, oops. I didn't want to click, but I did. Never mind. We'll go check this out, I guess. I just wanted to look at all the fast travel points, but then I accidentally clicked, so now we're here. What's all this? This barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. This is a door.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
This is impossible. 3%. It cannot be retried. What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to serve as what?
Probably something that is no longer there.
Lieutenant looks at the hunching concrete toad in front of him. Could it have been used to take the shot?
From here to the whirling? I can't see how. The church is in the way.
He looks southeast and blows on his fingers. Well, it cannot be retried, so I'm not going to do that because 3% I'm never going to get it. What's this? The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. I still think it's 3.
An old door, worn by
It
elements,
is.
guards.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave that for now. So I guess I missed it somehow. Or haven't I been here at all, maybe? I'm not sure. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. Ruby or someone else? A rusted, broken control box for the radio relay tower. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay. Barely.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
So, no.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
He looks east over the coast. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator.
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year.
He looks around.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out biddable prime, was it?
I wonder if I hadn't brought him, would I have been able to come to this conclusion myself? Would my brain have taken over? Or would you've just not known what the game have said, you need the lieutenant here for this? I don't know. Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there.
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
Lieutenant looks up, raising his collar.
It does look extremely rickety and wouldn't help much either.
Look over the water to the wedding in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the wave-crossed bay, through heavy, dark grey curtains of rain, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible.
Yeah, sounds like it's very far away.
It's late. There is no light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. No shape moves behind it. Glazier must be out on the town.
But you can see that apparently. Finish thought. Right, so not from here. What's this? A tie. I want that. Oh, a scarf. Sanded scarf. Sanded no less. Let me see. Inland Empire gives me this. Is very cool. I want to wear this. Even though this is maybe bad at paint threshold. But this looks way cooler. I can't see it, but still. This looks like a tie for me. What is Inland Empire? What does that do? Dreams in Waking Life. And the other one was something pain threshold. Have to hurt you more. That might be better, but I like that tie. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this, even though it doesn't really help me. It looks cool. Tiny inlets there, often for distance where the posts drill toward. Alright, so nothing is. So did we tell me where Shaq came from. Yeah, we checked this off. Great. Bullet traces. Well, we didn't do that technically, but Kim says it's impossible, so I guess we just believe him. It's that simple, maybe. The bulwark rises to your south. It casts its long shadow over you. Alright. What's this? Tickle. Money. And I gained a white polo shirt. Well, that's not really my style. Is it? Let me see. This is what? One physical instrument. Suggestion and conceptualization. I don't really think I need conceptualization. See, it's very high. -1 to suggestion. And the other was physical instrument. Yeah, I kind of want to wear that one, even though it's very ugly. Well, it's too ugly. I don't know. This looks way better. Is that the only shirts I have? I think so. This is a jacket. Yeah. Or this. But this, no, this is too dumb. I'm not wearing that one. Let's do this. Let's look cool for bed, even if it doesn't help us. How do I get back there? So I guess I haven't been here. It's real quiet over here, by the way. Alright, so this is the church, yeah. This is where I have been. And I think further along is where we found the body, and then we went back, didn't we? But I think there might be more to see. Also, if you're wondering why Kim is lighting up, that's because I'm holding a button just so I don't miss stuff, like mostly money. Because I want money. Because I'm broke.
A cold sea breeze stings your face as you step on the boardwalk. The body is gone, but something still lingers in the air, and high above it, against the stars.
All right.
A luminous wheel of pleasure, and all things bright. Its wooden frame creaking in the wind. 12 red cabins form a circle that stretches from the engine below to the flocks of seagulls up in the sky.
Is this a memory?
The mirage looks both sad and glorious in the mist, like an insect trapped in glass.
Must be, right?
What are you looking at?
Lieutenant follows your gaze, but finds nothing but the horizon. Study the cabins.
The little wooden gondolas dangle in the wind, their seats empty and floors littered with old ice cream papers and discarded tickets. The pleasure wheel stands still on the boardwalk, its 12 red cabins suspended in the air.
I must say, it's really cool how they made this. Oh, I have a menu, cool. Honestly, I didn't know that I could access the menu like this. Never mind. I mean, the way it looks really cool. Study boardwalk.
There's a ticket office made out of an old gondola. Its wooden frame, the same shade of red as the ones above. A sign mounted on its side declares 20 centimes for the ride of a lifetime.
I would go, that's a bargain.
There are hustlers, addicts, rag and bone merchants, even entire families, if they're particularly destitute, who've turned these cabins into huts and homes in the poorest parts of Revachol. The pleasure wheel stands still on the boardwalk. Its 12 red cabins suspended in the air.
So I can whisper to him, it's the pleasure wheel.
The what now?
He studies your face. You don't see it. The pleasure wheel used to take up the whole pier.
What is going on with you, detective?
He squints.
Some sadness comes crashing over you, like a bad dream.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. Something's coming apart. I'm just thinking about the pleasure wheel and how it has stopped bringing people any pleasure. Do you think he enjoyed his last moments out here? Do you think he was having fun? Something's coming apart. Let's say that, because that sounds the most real of what's happening.
Detective, it's been a hard week. I don't think standing here for much longer is going to do either of us any good.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. A week?
We should get moving. Running gets the endorphins going, no?
He smiles at his own remark and takes in the damp air. All you want to do is run. I can't even sit on a bench or fantasize about a Ferris wheel.
The pleasure wheel stands still on the boardwalk. Its 12 red cabins suspended in the air.
Oh, excuse me, pleasure wheel. Step back.
Some waves come crashing against the boardwalk, shattering the mirage.
Let me be happy in my own little world, why won't you? That's not nice. Can look at the trash can, let's do that.
There's some tear, an empty...
Oh, I've done that, that's done. Alright, so I guess there's nothing else to do here. I thought I could walk further, but I guess I can't. But I must say it's really hard for me to see where I'm able to go. Because this is all a dead end, I think. And I want to go up there, but I don't know how I'm able to do that.
The Romanian windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside? Point at the windows.
No. I won't even try. You know...
He shakes his head. The windows rattle in their frames. He takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Can you still shoot though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Alright. I don't know if I do. Well, we've spoken to them, looked at that. We can't go here. Oh, we can. There's someone there. Wait, I want to go there. That might be Morell. At least we found someone who's alive. I'm glad we did. Kinda. I mean, I guess it's him because he's looking at the dirt and he was like studying insects or something.
Here we go.
Yes.
Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
So this is Morell the Cryptozoologist, and he is, well, the cryptozoologist's husband. I don't know what it, something in the quest, I don't know, was weird. I don't know. Wait.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Well, yeah, I'm right in front of him.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
We're not here on official police business.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Gary the crypto-fascist. All right.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morell the Cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Yeah, I got that. You don't seem too happy to see me. Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
Gave me 70 experience.
The 881 is a raised motorway that separates Martinez from Jamrock. The labyrinth of streets underneath it makes it difficult to pass, not like walking over a nice waterlock.
I can say, yeah, that was me. I broke the waterlock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back. Let's just say, withhold the whole story. That might be wiser.
Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yeah, are you deaf?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
He turns to you. Why don't you go back and tell her yourself?
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
He refastens a bit of netting that has come loose in the wind.
His hands are large and weather-worn, but also used to delicate, precise work.
I'm looking for a suspect, that's right. Let's ask them. Have you seen a woman with red hair who seemed to be on the run?
I'm afraid not, officer. I've been busy digging around in the reeds for days, looking for signs of insect activity. I'm less interested in mammalian concerns, to be perfectly honest.
Yet you noticed me right away.
The lieutenant takes a short note in his notebook, then gestures for you to proceed.
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there?
He looks around.
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators or scientists in our present case.
What sorts of specialized techniques is the phasmid using to hide itself?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. But I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolve, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
I think you should talk to that lady in the bookstore.
A ghost insect, he said? These people are looking for a ghost.
So you're ghost hunters?
No, that is precisely what we're not.
Oh.
We are zoological specialists, looking for an extant species of phasmid.
That doesn't exist, that you can see, that can disguise itself as reed. That does sound like a ghost story to me. Why are you so interested in the stick bug? Aren't there more sensational animals out there?
Typical rookie assumption.
Oh, excuse me.
Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for.
He flashes you a sideways smile.
Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
He shakes his head. How big is it?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
He leaves the conclusion up to you. What have you discovered about it so far?
very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
Doesn't even exist. So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
He holds up an index finger. Cryptid, that's so funny. I'm also playing Scarlet Hollow, and we have a cryptid hunter in that game.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
Lieutenant interjects. Well, that's belief.
I know it's real.
The cryptozoologist says brusquely enough that even he seems taken aback by it.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
Yeah, he needs to find it. That's how it feels.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
he says, gathering himself. What makes you think it's here, Martinez?
There was a credible sighting here recently. A pair of teenagers described a creature that matched the Insulindian phasmid to an uncanny degree, despite not knowing what it was themselves.
I don't know if I would call that, how do you say it? A reliable source, a pair of teenagers.
It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmid has died out.
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
He shakes his head vigorously.
He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
I can say, that's pretty clever. Females reproducing without males, a travesty, a crime against passion and common sense. This arouses no special feelings in me. Let's say this kind of feels like me. It's a crime against passion.
Nature does not concern herself with ethical propositions. As a scientist, my interest is strictly dispassionate.
Yeah, I get that, but I am a passionate disco dancer, so. Tell me more about these traps before I fall into one.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
I guess he's referring to this and maybe this. I don't know, what is this? He points at the cage of mesh and wiring underground, so these ones. What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Occasionally.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
Seems unlikely, I'll say.
Thank you for your opinion.
Oh,
We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
alright, let me ask you about something else.
Yes. What?
Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we've finished with these traps.
I think he will never return.
My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
He looks south where Lena would be.
Come on, Morell. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
Yeah, you seem a little bit wiser.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
He yells in response.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the phasmid somehow.
I didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
Really?
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
He coughs then continues.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
Of course.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Another cough into his fist this time. Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, come back to check the traps later?
No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
What if we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
He looks at you with obvious surprise. Well, I'm kind of worried you're gonna die out here, that's why. Chaos is my method. We're looking for someone hiding on this very coast, looking for another thing may lead us to her. That's a good motive.
Why not? At least it will give us the excuse to look into a lot of reels.
The lieutenant shrugs.
That it will. That it absolutely will. I hope you brought your good boots.
The man cracks an unwieldy smile. What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
All right.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near.
Point south.
Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church.
All right.
The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them,
He gestures to the trap in front of him.
you should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
What if I encounter the phasmid in a while? How are you ever gonna encounter it? It's able to make itself invisible.
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed.
He takes out a small white spray can.
It's made of musk and research chemicals.
Oh, thanks.
The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Yeah, but I need to take a shower. Lay it on me thick. Present your armpit. I don't want this. Thank you very much. Lay it on me thick. Why not? He douses you with the odd-smelling spray, a double helping as you present your other armpit, and then gives you a satisfied nod.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
Lieutenant wrinkles his nose.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
He looks at the lieutenant with disdain and puts the spray back in his pocket. I'm ready, let's get to it.
Right, which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
That's what I was thinking.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
Questions? It's just checking traps for something that's invisible. So, yeah, what do you want to explain to me?
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too.
I agree.
But what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
But I did ask everything about this, and I can ask him how he became a cryptozoologist. Oh, let's just do it.
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
Have you ever discovered one?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
So how many have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes.
And the rest?
2 are categorised as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have proven to be real?
Yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere.
Somewhere?
We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
It kinda does a little. I mean, isn't there more useful work to do instead of searching for things that probably don't exist? 2 out of 4,000 is not even 1%, not approvingly. Will be the third I don't even know what to say. That's a small number of discoveries.
Do you know what the success rate in pharmacological research is?
I don't.
0.00003% of bioreactive agents have reproducibly beneficial effects. Yet science persists in the search for medicine, as we persist in our search for new species.
Yeah, but that's not the same because scientists do find medicine and develop medicine for diseases all the time. And you found 2 cryptids in what? Ever? It's not like there's only 2 medicines they've developed and the rest was all nothing. But that argument doesn't make sense, not to me.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Thanks for explaining that.
Yes?
Let's talk about specific cryptids.
All right. What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
He eyes you skeptically.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it, since you've offered to help.
Tell me about a cool one.
No offence, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. I don't know what I would have done if Lena hadn't persuaded me to go back to field research. You should ask her if you want interesting stories.
Oh, is she also a cryptozoologist or something?
Me? I'm not a people person, unless you haven't noticed.
No, I did.
And I don't make a good lecturer. My strength lies in field work and persistence.
He brushes an errant strand of hair from his eye. Enough
By
tilts.
all means.
I'll get going. I just wanted to talk to you because you warned me that if you leave, I can't ask what I need to know anymore, so that's why. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll look at all these things, although I find it hard to resist because it feels like there's money in there. But I'll do that next time. And I'll also check out, I will check out these dots, what has changed, and I'll see, maybe I haven't been playing long enough, maybe, I don't know, but I've had a busy week, so I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna take a break, and if it isn't long enough, I'm just gonna cut out all this rambling probably and keep recording, make it a bigger part. If not, if it's long enough, well, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, as always, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one, I hope. Bye! Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.